In January 2019, Cabinet made a decision for Uganda to join the International Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative. Hence, the launch of this report demonstrates the mineral sector's continued commitment to strengthen revenue management.
Is to ensure that there is good management of mineral resources, right from oil, gas, and other minerals like gold, like bentonite, like rare elements. We have very many copper and so on. So that when those companies which are mining must show the place where they are mining from, we must account the values and what goes to government and the communities and what goes to them must be known.
The report highlights how much investment has been fed into the economy, the financial returns generated for the country, and the future prospects of the mineral industry, especially as Uganda readies herself for the first oil production.
So it's about transparency, knowing who is behind the exploitation of the minerals, how much money is invested, how much is the recoverable cost, what is the impact to the climate, how much revenue the government is generating, from these resources. So we are going to be working on the issues of generating more revenue from this sector, because the country has been dependent on tax revenue alone without looking at its natural resources.
However, there are still prevailing challenges to the extractive industry, like undisclosed mineral contracts, underfinancing, and inefficient tracking of mineral production volume.
A case in a point, we are not able to track the production volumes. For example, you cannot know how much marble is collected from Karamoja, you cannot know how much gold is being produced, and that can bring discrepancies in the figures. So it is important that we streamline the production and the data of production, and we are able to determine how much is exactly produced, and then we should be able to account for each and every mineral that Uganda produces.
The contribution by subsector to total extraction revenues was Uganda shillings 180 billion for mining and 61 billion for oil and gas. Number of active mineral licenses awarded rose from 103 to 158.
Rashid alluded to the fact that some of the gold that is refined is not necessarily from within. So we need to have a better handle on understanding where the gold comes from and what the correct figure is. And a key part of this also is obviously getting the figures around the artisan and small-scale mining, because we do have a lot of gold being mined in this way, but to what extent are we able to quantify the amounts that are mined?
The goal of Uganda's Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative is to ensure wider transparency in the petroleum and mineral sectors, improve tax collection, enhance environment for investment, and ensure that the industry generates enough revenue. Crispus Adinitwe, UBC News.